Hey, so welcome back to another episode of Married at First Sight Reviews. I've been really bad. I have not been on top of it, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm a doctoral student, so I'm super, super, super busy, and I'm an actual real life counselor, so you can just imagine the toil and just how much work, I kind of end up having throughout the week. But I did want to just do this really quick video to check in, see how you guys are doing, and just have a conversation in the comments. Like, I don't want to lose my viewers, and I don't want to have my momentum fall. So I guess I will tell you that I have been up to date on the show, watching it, seeing what's what. I guess I'll just go through and kind of tell you my predictions, what I think. I don't have any notes, nothing. This is just a quick boom, 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 1, 2, 3. But Karen and Miles, I don't think that Karen's attracted to Miles. I thought she went a little bit overboard when he wrote the sex with your husband part on the fridge. I think they're both not having serious conversations that they want to have. I thought that Miles asked pretty appropriate questions. When do you feel like you would be ready, to go to the next step, and what's important for you in terms of doing that? What turns you on? What do you like? Fantasies and turns on and turn offs of sorts. I do understand Karen's side in terms of not wanting to really talk about it on national TV or feeling a little bit blindsided, but at the same time, you're on the show Married at First Sight, and this is like season 11 or something, so it's just like you kind of knew what you're getting into, but I could see both sides, just both being in my field and just, working with people going through real life stuff. I wish the best for them, but I don't know. I don't want to say I don't see it getting better, but I do think that they just need to sit and just have real conversations. I don't think it's I don't think it's just one thing. I think it's like many little layers, honestly. Woody and Armani. I like them. I was not on their side, really, in terms of how the show was going. I'm like, I don't really like Woody. He's just doing too much. Miles is awesome. I don't think Woody and Armani's gonna work. But they really seem to listen to each other. I like the fact that compromise seems to be a thing that they're okay to do. And they disagree, but they also restore, which is important. I don't mind my couples arguing. Arguing is fine. Honestly, a good psychologist will tell you it is way less about the arguing and the content of the arguing, and more so about the problem solving and what is underneath, what's the meaning of what is being said. So I see arguing as a form of problem solving. I do think, nonviolent, you don't want to start throwing things, you don't want to get a little bit too saucy, but I think they do a pretty okay balance of that. And I do think it was appropriate for, Armani to be like, I like you a lot, but I'm not at love yet, but I'm really happy and I'm excited to know that you feel that way about me. I think the whole who says I love you first, I think a portion of it is how I feel, my heart, my passion, and a portion of it is just society. The I love you story is the classic story. Everyone wants to know who did it first, what did the other person say, and what was going through your mind. It's just a story that is constantly ingrained in the couple's narrative of the story of how we came to be. And I just see a little bit of, just Armani just feeling the love for him, but not wanting to say it right now. And it was just kind of relatable. But I think over time she'll definitely get there. And I'm rooting for her. I'm rooting for them. I do think Woody has to work on his sense of control. While him and his wife are both parties, and we talked a lot about that term interdependency. That's one of our favorite words on this channel for healthy couples. You do need a sense of differentiation, a sense of my own identity. This is who I am outside of you. And from the cutting your hair comment, and I think he had another thing that was like a little bit like, whoa, I'm trying to think of it, but it's not hitting my mind now. I think just working on more so having discussions as opposed to demands. So keeping that in mind in your personal relationships, that discussions are a lot more productive than demands, and being careful and critiquing where you kind of get those notions from. Third couple, Henry and Christina. No me gusta. I do not like them at all. I think they're better separate than together. I think Christina should have been honest about where she lived. People have all kinds of jobs where things change up and they're not going to be at the same location, or maybe they live in different places. That's perfectly fine. I mean, maybe she was nervous, I'm not sure, but it was a big thing to not be on the same page and not be honest about. So I do relate to Henry in that regard. I don't know why. I mean, relationships to me thrive on chemistry, compatibility, and communication. And I'm not really seeing any of that from them. The communication, they talk, but they don't really ever talk. And when I say talk, I mean laugh. I mean argue. I mean talk about real deal things that are important to both parties, not kind of the surface level small coffee talk things. Compatibility, I don't really see too much. And compatibility, I always correct people, it is not just being the same person, like the same things. That's not necessarily compatibility. Compatibility can be shared values, it can be shared interests, it can be interesting curiosity to learn about the other. And I just don't really see that outside of the show, pushing them to do these activities and little skits and stuff here and there. I don't really see that compatibility side. And chemistry, I just do not see that. Chemistry is your, of course, you're kissing, you're hugging, you're touching. But chemistry is also like, I'm attracted to you and I want to, I want to let you know and I want to show it to you. I don't see that. Everyone's different. PDA is not everyone's cup of tea. But attraction, you could pretty much see it for most people. And I don't know. It's just not there for me, for them. I'm hoping for the best. I'm a positive person. I really want it to work out. I'm rooting for them, but I just don't see it right now. Other couple, who am I missing? Amelia and Bennett. I love them. Everyone does. I think it's really awesome the deep work that Bennett is doing. He's really self-aware, and he's also wanting to negotiate and navigate his autonomy in the relationship. He could have came in doing whatever Amelia said, not saying his no's, but he is coming in pretty well. He's saying his no's. He's saying where he disagrees, and I think that's so important. If anything that we can learn from Bennett and Amelia is say our no's. When we are able to stand strong in our no's and our assertiveness, people can really believe and trust our yeses because they come from a place of honesty, truth, and transparency. I really like Amelia. I think she is so infatuated. She tries. She doesn't one-up Bennett, which is really, really nice. And I do want to see a little bit more assertiveness from her. She seems so happy and so caring, but also so a little nervous and fragile about the future of their relationship that I think we're so focused on Bennett. We still have so many questions kind of about Amelia. And last but not least, who am I missing? Oh my God, I'm missing someone. Her name is not hitting me. This is so bad. The one that has the house and the one that's a nurse practitioner. That's so sad. I should know her name. It's slipping me right now. I feel like they can make it, but I think that they're going to need some more counseling time with the experts. And I also think that really learning to say, I want, I need, learning to say, I disagree, I see both sides. I think they both have good things to bring, but sometimes it just gets overshadowed by superiority. It gets overshadowed by a dominance, overshadowed by I have to one-up you. And we have to be so careful with our words. Our words have power. I think that they have to work really on the compatibility part. I think that's the important part. I think they are talking. I think there is some chemistry, but the compatibility part, that's where I'm rooting for them at. So super short video. I would love to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below, what couples are you like rooting for? What couples are you not rooting for? Do me a favor and please listen to my podcast. It's the podcast Lovely and Fresh on all podcast platforms. I post there every week, and the episodes are really fun. And if you like my videos, and if you love mental health and you want to better it by a woman of color therapist, I think it would be a great thing for you to try. And yeah, I'm going to be back on the videos. I promise. I'm not going to be a stranger. You guys be rooting for me too. Bye.